Inching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Taking it about the 1.
Here comes Andrews.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. First play, here's Cousins.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
That sack courtesy of the effort of the the defense there trying to set the tone on the very first play of the game.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a glow here tonight because they brought the heat right out of the gate. What a good job establishing a tone for this one.
Gotta hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Cousins, he'll dump this off to Cook. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
So on fourth down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota.
Back deep, Jarvis Landry. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
And right away, he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Taken at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
25 yards there on the catch and run.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
The Eagles sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And last week was a bit of a nail-biter, a 3-point victory, but it's also the kind of game that reveals it.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to end up incomplete. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play fake. Cousins. Over the middle, complete. That's
It's Osborne. Touchdown, Vikings! Kendrick Osborne, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 14-0. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see. Just one play resulting in the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Throwing is Hurts. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. To throw again on second down. Hurts got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Hurts finding Smith for the Philly first.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 12 carries, 55 yards, and a touchdown.
They're coming off of back-to-back wins, and I think a lot of credit belongs to this guy right here because, to me, he's not only carried his weight, he's carried a few other guys along as well. He's helped draw defensive attention away from not just him, but open things up for his teammates, too. So if this winning streak is going to continue to have some legs to it, he has to remain effective and put together another nice game.
Here's Hurts to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here. These last few plays, they have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
And they'll try the option on first and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. Second down and goal. Hurts. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score.
Yeah, he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll make our score 14-7. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Elliott now to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So here are the Vikings to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Cousins now. Open here, Adam Thielen. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Cousins. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright.
Landry now on the return. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. 2nd and 12.
Back to throw.
And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. There's Brett Kern now to punt this one away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the 1st half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Hassan Reddick able to record his 5th sack of the season.
He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage, well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long.
3rd down, here's a run by Cook.
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends. That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working out of the gun, Cousins.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Badgley able to punch this one through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. And the Eagles going to get one final possession in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Got an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. So we've reached halftime. Well, I know we hold off on the halftime update after all. Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And the Eagles ready to go on offense to begin this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, not done. He came off of that guy, the deep guy. He came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
And he stopped immediately there.
They go play action with Hurts.
Eluding the pressure right.
And this one too low.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there, because to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
But they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get this one closer to midfield across the 45. And a gain of 40 on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. First down, here's the run with Cook. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped, but what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Now Cousins. Looks again for T.J. Hockenson, and he's got him again. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. And this won't get there, won't be online either. It's no good, off to the right, and the lead will hold at 10.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 as they're down to the touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown, 29 yards. And the Eagles are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Great corner route there, not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to make it 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Now Landry. So call that a 56-yard punt with a return of about 11. And out will come the offense as they take over. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And they're going to speed things up here. On first down, Hurts. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The lines move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Hurts. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 45-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. First down, and they go with Swift again. 56 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. On first and 10, it's Hurts. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So third down, but you got to think they'd like to get closer, even in a dome with good kicking conditions for a possible field goal. From the gun, here's Swift. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a fourth and long. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. The kick by Elliott is good. And we are all tied here in the final stages. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. What a quick start to the drive, but not for the team that really needed it. In only a few seconds, the opposing QB found himself on the turf, and the defense is celebrating second and long.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Here's Cousins. Completes this to Jefferson. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Cousins to throw. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And he'll be out right at the 35. Cousins in step with Jefferson that time. First down, Vikings. They'll look to throw here. And this is going to be intercepted. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
I think this one would arrive very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They can still get into field goal range, partner. They got to work quickly, though.
I agree with you totally. Find a way to get the ball downfield and out of bounds. In a perfect world, they know what hash they want to get to for their kicker, and they already know the distance that he feels comfortable. That'll dictate what they do on offense.
See if they can get in his range. Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 27 yards there, a first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. This to put an end to a wild Monday night. And he got it! The kick is gone, and a fantastic finish here on a Monday night. And the